I watched Moss. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah. Talk about him.
Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. My brother Zach just gave a really good explanation of what we're doing today, and you can find him on Zachary Bauer on YouTube, B-A-U-E-R. But I thought I'd kind of give you some tips on how we're doing what we're doing, which is roasting a goat on a spit. And so here we go. We're using a T-post because that's all we had, and we made a little brick structure here out of blocks, and we're roasting a goat. And so at first it seems kind of simple, but what we did is we used wire, and we wired this goat on to the spit so that we can turn the spit in a bunch of different directions, and we can present different sides of this goat to the fire. And at first we had a fire going over here, which my son built. We take the coals from that fire and we would transfer them over here to the goat, but we didn't have these bricks right here set up. And what was happening was the wind was coming through. It's really cold. It's snowing right now. Let's see if you can see that. Can we see any snow on you guys?
Yeah, and Joe's underneath.
Snow flurries. And so the wind was blowing, and it was blowing all the heat away from coming up on the goat. And so one of our brothers, Brother Tim, came out and said, hey, why don't we just build a little wall right here to keep the wind off of the goat? And we did that. And you notice we left a little gap right here for air to come through and keep the coals alive and burning. But this is what we're doing. This is how we're cooking it. And an important thing to remember is when you're cooking with coals, which you really do want to cook with coals, not fire, you have to have another fire going at the same time so that you can constantly replace your coals. Because the coals over here, they're going to get cold, they're going to get old and die, and we need to get new coals. They come from here. At the same time, we have a sister who's roasting some garlic, bitter herbs in this Dutch oven that we have here. You see my son's dog. She likes being next to the fire because it is cold out here. It's probably about 27 degrees. And so that's what you got to do. Have one fire for your coals, have a separate fire where you're actually doing your cooking, or in our case we have two. And join with brothers and have fun doing it. Where are all the women? They're all inside. All right. There's one. There's Sister Kate. She's coming out to make sure what we're doing is correct. But all the women are inside and staying warm. That's our little fire door. We load the wood from under here, put it through, and we have a wood stove in there to keep everything warm. All right. Hey, I hope I see you out there. Shalom.